was the very reason why I took up the legal work, because if I will be a physician, I'll be able to heal many sick people, just like our Lord Jesus Christ really came to us. But unlike the mysterious ways of Christ's healing, which I don't possess, I was bound to satisfy and to know there are varying co-presentations of different diseases and illnesses before the appropriate medicines to be prescribed as treatment or cure. Of course, with that great coupled with my self-determination and hard work, plus my parents' unrelenting support, I finished my course successfully. But practice to me is not measured of the kind of degree or calling one has acquired, but it is how he shares his potential, time, institution, effort, service to mankind that counts most. My appointment as the Municipal Health Officer after my residency in pediatric medicine was the fulfillment of my cherished dream to be of help to the Gamaynong. My focus then was set on trying to improve the health facilities and services in the rural health unit. My greatest concern then was to give extra health care to our children through immunization from diseases where these children are most vulnerable, to have education campaign on the journal of health, environmental sanitation, and nutrition, especially to mothers, and the people of all ages, and to facilitate the people's ability to children. I thought my part was always until then that in the early part of 2007, a sudden kind of event happened that I was placed on the process of decision. The great challenge for me was to embrace politics, which I personally upholded. However, I was not able to require the unanimous will and voice of the people for me to run for candidacy for the highest position in town. After a series of consultations with my family, my close friends, and the leaders of the town, I vehemently accepted this challenge because I got the assurance and support of the majority of the constituents. Close to their commitment, it did not let me down, and I got an overwhelming victory. When I was finally proclaimed as municipal mayor in 2007, I was engulfed with mixed emotions of excitement, fear, anxiety, and finally, the realization that my services is really needed by the people. Thank you, my dear fellow Gamaynong, for the trust, confidence, and faith I person. Whatever positive, negative, and unique traits you see in me is the totality of myself. I hope you did not have any regret at all because it was you who did me. I respect the way you judge me because, like any other being, I'm not perfect. I have my own share of strengths and weaknesses, but I promise to myself to utilize every bit of me to the greatest advantage in the performance of my official duties and functions as the new chief executive of the municipality of Catarman. That was the start of my political journey as a politician, which I did not expect to last until the limit given to the municipal mayor of 3 consecutive terms, 79 years. Sa dining na punto, dako anak pagpapasalamat sa iyo na tanan, sa iyo pinasinta sinasuporta. Thank you for making me realize that it is really the will of God that transcends through the voice of was His divine intervention, who destined me to do another great mission, this one. Mission, greater and broader in administrative science that I have experienced as a municipal health officer, and greater responsibility to tackle and to address. It is also then when I realized the words of wisdom in the Bible that says, if you can be trusted with something, you can also be trusted to handle these responsibilities. And this is it. You have entrusted me for 5 years to manage the health services of our community, and entrusted me again to hold the reins of the municipal government, not only one time. Definitely, I have that 93 days to stay and go my class to finish the project we are now implementing. And definitely also, by God's grace, I will be placed to another level of public service, this time the state of the municipal vice mayor. I am feeling this because I am assured of assuring this coming election for having no opponent in this position. Ladies and gentlemen, when I took my oath of office in 2007, I had invited you to a scenario of raising the household of the municipality of Catarman that has been ravishingly left by the past administration, with almost nothing left in the treasurer's care but a lump of payable loans and accounts. Also, being part in local governance, I had to lay down parameters of good financial housekeeping advocated by the BILG Secretary Cicero Bredo, called the full disclosure policy, emphasizing the foundation of transparency, reform, and good governance. It was a hard start for me of putting things in order from a disorderly household and this integrated system of governance. But with a shared aspiration, with my colleagues, the usage of elected municipal officials, and with the support of the municipal employees, we are able to work out a big difference on the management of the affairs of local government, mostly and its continuity. I believe that in good housekeeping, there must be a place for everything, and everything must be in its proper place. Aware of that urges me a good financial housekeeping, with our focus to dispose all traces of trust, were able to uphold the 8-point agenda of my local government geared towards sectoral reform, namely intensifying revenue collection, improvement of health services, facilitating reforms in education, governance, improvement of agricultural services, ensuring proper waste management and environmental sanitation, revitalizing peace and order, standardization of infrastructure, cleansing the bureaucracy. Along this line, the accomplishments we have achieved are the following: increased revenue collection, elevating government from 5th class to 4th class municipality. The construction of Galagamay Footbridge, the establishment of Tagamutan National High School, the improvement of health services in the rural health unit, which includes the construction of TB dose for treatment of TB patients, the immunization and nutrition program in the community, price solution efficiency ordinance, priority legislation on solid waste management and green revolution, construction of farm to market roads, from Bangon, Bonifacio, Temoteo, Rizal, Baligon, Cadian, Hibwangan, construction of Pan-Tomatic Road from Capamutan to Bato, to Bangon, and construction of Bangon Bridge through the ARCC project. Sa bilang na punto, ako maliwas at nagpapasalamat sa iyo na kanan, sa iyo suporta. Nawalay at niyo, pabayin, bisan at upaat na intro sa politika na din manilang puson ang akong pagdalaban sa akong primerong administrasyon sunod sa iyo bulin. Salamat. Again, when I laid down my cards for the second term, I suppose it was again God's will to continue the good program I started when I was proclaimed Municipal Mayor 2010 to 2013. Again, I have set my agenda of governance focused to continue sectoral reform based on the implementation of the strategic performance management system advocated by the Civil Service Commission. Along this agenda, the four major concerns were institutional reform was aimed to intensify internal office operation by maximizing support of the LGU employees to the trust of the present administration in order to attain the expected output. To limit wastage of LGU resources by wise and efficient utilization of finances, human and material resources. To functionalize the special bodies and other mandated boards and to enhance moral values and attitudinal reform by undertaking capability building, training and seminars on boundary formation. Also included along this line are to institute local legislation reform on peace and order and revenue generation. For the social reform agenda, our focus was continued improvement of health services by accreditation of the health facilities to PhilHealth, the accreditation of TB dose centers, accreditation of birthing facility centers, the organization of the special bodies and boards, the local health board, and the local health zone, the organization of the local school board, the continued support of daycare services, offering financial assistance to local state scholars, the establishment of municipal disaster risk reduction center with the procurement of equipment and facilities for the protection of lives and property needed in times of calamity, and the establishment of the Gamay Water System. Municipal Tourism Council and Municipal Peace and Order Council. For economic reform, this agenda focused on intensifying agricultural productivity by encouraging the constituents of backyard gardening and intensifying employment opportunities for students and out of school youth for the public employment service office. Providing livelihood to indigent constituents through the Department of Labor and Employment and the local government. For the environmental reform under this agenda, our concern was the continued solid management program, construction of drainage canals, completion of Bangon Hanging Bridge, cementing, construction of FMR from Bangon to other upstream barangays, improvement of public market and slaughterhouse, construction of barangay health station in Barangay Anito, and many more. During the first 2 years of my second term as municipal mayor, one of my major plans was to propose for a loan with the Land Bank of the Philippines to complete the second and third floors of this new municipal building. As a part of my agenda, along the tracks of good housekeeping, I strongly endorse the Sangguniang Bayan for approval, only to be questioned until such time that it was disregarded. That was the time when I experienced a feeling of rejection, the saddest moment of my life, aggravated by the suspension order from the provincial governor endorsed by some members of Sangguniang Bayan of Catarman to the provincial board members. To preserve the integrity of the local government and to sustain the trust and confidence of the people in need, I stood firm in my conviction to hold on to the position I was holding. I never stepped down, despite the grief, because I know this was all part of political plot to derail the good intentions of my administration. Sabihin nga Tonton, o sumalawak at ng pasasalamat sa iyo lakanan, sa iyo suporta sa pagdisipisa sa opisina sa Municipal Mayor na din basta-basta lamang wala kong mawawakay. Hindi ko kapatunayan kung sino ang totoo kong kasanayan, kung sino ang totoo kong nahuli para sa kalsayan sa ating policy. But then, I consider this incident as a masamang bangungot sa aking buhay. I prayed hard for God's divine guidance and enlightenment. How to face this challenge and other possible adversities in life that meet her along the way, without compromising the will and interest of the people. Then, realization came to me after my deep introspection. From this incident, I have learned many lessons. I was able to see some points of my weaknesses, deficiencies, and perhaps mistakes. Some of which need to be improved and strengthened. Some need to be disregarded and corrected. Thanks to this lesson, it taught me to be a stronger person. It awakened me to have a wider and better foresight, how to prepare for my nearer to its vision to be a strategic center for trade, commerce, and agriculture by the year 2020 in the northeastern part of China. Undaunted by all these adversities, I continued to work to restore unity among the seemingly confused employees because the LGU then was likely to be a home slowly disintegrating due to the distrust to their favor. Its negative effect was manifested in the suspension of the implementation of some community projects. Had it not been for the Barono, this municipal building should have been completed during my second term of office, and we should have moved on by other projects to be implemented. Nevertheless, all these projects temporarily suspended were again reconstructed and continued to its completion, although some are still ongoing. Ladies and gentlemen, when the 2013 elections came, I also laid down my cards again for the mayoral terrain for my third term of office. For whatever reason we may attribute to the effects of the suspension order, I have proven that it did not affect my reputation and integrity because I was again given a landslide victory. Sabi niyo na punto, sige papaabot ko na liwas ang atong lutay na pagpapasalamat sa iyo pagpapod sa atong kakayahan o katuyuanan pagpakaupay sa natong punto. Salamat na iyo napili na niya pasugbong sa Berbisto. Ang maaktif na Vice Mayor Enrique Citlanda, members na walay pagladuhan sa mga programa o mga politikang ato na nakikita o natatagang saman ang importansya ng pagkakatong progreso. Kayo na sini, mauan mabantay na atong munisipyo ini nga during this last term of my office. The focus of my administration is toward good governance, inspired by the task of the ILG, embarking on President Hillary's program of Municipal. This agenda of governance is directed to maximizing the utilization plan and internal administration, particularly on wise spending of resources, proper fiscal management, conform with penal full disclosure policy, having no illegal transactions, not clouded with personal interest, maintain the prestige of being an awardee of Seal of Good Financial Housekeeping, which means eliminating any co-against opinion and implementing the Citizens Charter or anti-rate law, and at the same time implement fully the Capocquian law. Plan for legislation on children's welfare code, environmental code, investment code, to raise the status of the Sangguniang Bayan of Catarman to be at par with the Sangguniang Bayan like in Catarman, Bulacan, and San Isidro. For the revenue generation, maintain the effective revenue generation if you are able to meet the target of 3 million exceeded by 18%. Good governance and social reform on health, the full implementation of rural health units as a birthing facility, improvement of health services, education, utilization of EAS to the local school board, conduct of career orientation to high school students and leadership training seminars to ESG leaders. Governance on social welfare services and disaster risk reduction program, by construction of facilities of disaster risk management office and implemented a structured budget to mitigate the risk of disaster. Our accomplishment, construction of drainage canal, establishment of level 3 water system through the Dami Water District. Good governance and economic reform and infrastructure, intensifying agricultural productivity, green program of barangays uplift the economic status of residents, grants of farm implements such as tractors and various farmers organizations, grant livelihood assistance to individuals to augment their income, increase the number of individual recipients for livelihood assistance through the Department of Labor and Employment and Department of Agriculture. All of this reform map was set with the attitude, unified formation of character and values as the basis and foundation of my agenda of governance. These are God-centered, integrity, love of country, equity and humility, respect for the rule of law, and discipline. Together with initiatives of professionalizing the municipal government and rationalizing its operations, I have embarked on a massive effort at the rehabilitation of our financial resources. With this, the DILG awarded the municipal government with the seal of good financial housekeeping, which became the passport of the municipal government in accessing funds from the national government. Just last year, the municipal government of Catarman received a certificate of recognition symbolizing the municipality's commitment toward good local governance and for passing 5 out of 6 local governance assessment areas, namely good financial housekeeping, disaster preparedness, business friendliness, competitiveness, peace and order, and environmental management. Also last year, the Department of Agrarian Reform and the Department of Finance conferred to the Municipal Government of Catarman the Performance-Based Incentive Award in recognition of its exemplary performance in the areas of agrarian reform activities or initiatives, planning, budgeting, procurement, resource mobilization, governance, financial accountability, and institutional development. Likewise, the Department of Health awarded the GAMALA, or the Gamay Localis Lapilis Interlocal Health Zone, as the most outstanding interlocal health zone in Northern Samar, or association. A plaque of recognition was also awarded to local government units of Catarman as top performer rank 3, this LGU Partner Award in the implementation of several programs and projects geared towards the attainment of universal health care in Eastern Visayas. Just recently, in November 2015, the Greening Family Foundation conferred me with the plaque of recognition as Outstanding Bridging Leader for the local government unit contribution for meaning health reform in the municipality. Ladies and gentlemen, in this last term of my office as municipal mayor, I have made it also a point to cope with the time lost and wasted during those critical days in my second term, without totally dependent to the IRA to put up some limited projects catered to our development goals. We again embarked initiatives to seek funds from national financing agencies. These initiatives have been fruitful, manifested in the projects we are implementing now. The Department of Agrarian Reform ERCP2 project, that is the construction of the pan-climatic road from Barangay Catarman to Barangay Batu to Barangay Pamon, Temoteo, with the construction of RCDG bridge at Barangay Pamon. Construction of senior citizen and women's crisis building, funded by the Office of the Vice President, Digimar Bilay, and DSWD Regional Office and the local government unit. Construction of Level 3 water system through the Gamay Water District, funded by the Local Water Utilities Administration, or LOA. Construction of 2-story main health center at Capocquian, funded by the Health through the Capitation Fund and the Department of Health and the local government unit. Street cementing in Gamay Poblacion through the 20% EDS, which I think, according to our municipal engineers, we were able to implement the street cementing around 6 kilometers. Complete out of our 20% EDA. Construction of road leading to municipal work, so the provincial governor. Thank you, Governor L. Starting to be projects in Barangay Cabaratan, Pangol, Libertad, Cadian, Cadacan, Malidong, and Anito, so the DILG starting to be project. Construction of Barangay Health Station and nursing facility at Barangay Pamon, funded by the DOH and Greening Family Foundation and the local government unit of Gamay. Establishment of Gamay Integrated Land Transport Terminal, funded by the Department of Finance through the Municipal Development Fund Office. enforcement of this new municipal building, the completion of the second and third floor, and the construction of its perimeter fence. The proposed projects to be implemented with funds available are evacuation center at Barangay Libertad, improvement of the municipal building and municipal grounds, improvement of public market, improvement of municipal multi-purpose building or our municipal gymnasium, construction of a riverbank control project funded by the provincial government, construction of a community fish landing center funded by PSAR, construction of seawall at Barangay Baybay, funded also by the provincial government. SMR, Barangay Road Network, construction of SMR, Barangay Bangon, to Bonifacio, PN, Lunoy, Rizal, Luneta, Malidon, construction of SMR from Barangay Bangon, Malidon, Kadian, Jikwangan, Kadaan, through the full of mission initiative of the Office of the President and also with the coordination and support of the provincial government, and also construction of SMR from Barangay Burabos Poblacion to Barangay Kadaan through the PRDP program of the Department of Agriculture and also with the assistance of the provincial government, and construction of Barangay Catarman to Barangay Taon, and also the ongoing implementation of construction of SMR from the National Highway to Barangay Catarman to the fund of the provincial government. And also, we have also completing of San Miguel Street and Adelino Street, Barangay Oriental 2, 1, and Barangay Baybay, also to the fund of the provincial government. Thank you, Governor. Ladies and gentlemen, I have said much about the activity, projects, and problems I've encountered in managing our town, and I want to speak in this summary to give you a more vivid picture of how I run the municipal government for many years. In managing the machinery of the local government, I have assumed 4 major roles with corresponding major responsibilities: the role of a father, a housekeeper, a leader, and a doctor. Upon assumption to office, I give myself as a father and a family one who provides the basic needs like food, clothing, shelter, education, health, and other necessities. In like manner, as a father of the town, I have to look into the basic needs of the community: food, employment, improvement of health conditions, educational assistance to the schools, and establishment of a comfortable home. This is this municipal building. This I retain, I contemplated top priority in my agenda of governance, and how to provide all of these needs has to emanate from the availability of funds. With just a meager amount left in the municipal treasury, I have to do something to solve the problem. That was the time that I encouraged the municipal treasurer to adopt measures of intensifying revenue collection. I started by having executive meetings to identify priority needs and how to address these needs. With the initiative of the late treasurer Pedro C. Portahata, a target revenue collection was set, and at the end of the year, the target was met and even exceeded to 18% increase. Having proven this strategy to be effective, we have employed it until the end of my term. I also viewed myself as a housekeeper in a family. housekeeper puts things in order. Usually, it is the mother of the family who does the household chores, including the cleanliness, sanitation, beautification, and provides a comfortable atmosphere at home, and most of all, takes care of budgeting and proper spending of finances at home. Likewise, as a housekeeper of the town, I have to look into the cleanliness, sanitation program for the Office of the Health Services and the Administrator's Office by encouraging the people to proper waste management and requiring every household to have sanitary cleaning, and most of all, in proper utilization of the municipal funds, maximizing it and avoiding wasting. Along this line, my innate feministic nature comes in, reflected in the project I implement, with a touch of cleanliness, beauty, and elegance. My favorite masterpiece of all this project is the completion of this municipal building because this is the heart of the town. It is indeed remarkably noticeable and laudable not only of its durability of its structure, but also its beauty, artistry, elegance, and grandeur. From my own initiative, I did all the interior design, including this bandy hall and some functional fixtures to put things orderly and their proper places. I also made it a point that all the projects have a significant purpose, community development, and the corresponding allotment properly spent. Every completed project like this municipal building is now furnished with amenities and facilities like lighting, ventilation, comfort rooms, ornamental for decoration, kay iniya estilo sa ating buong Catarman. Sa aktibo sa mga leaders or mabililigon sa mga kamayon. Being a leader in a family does not necessarily mean only a father's role, but it may also be the mother or even the family who has the strong influence in bringing out the goals and aspirations of the family. In my case, in assuming the role of a leader in the community, I have to set my direction for a projected destination of my leadership, and that is translated in our vision, making Damay as a strategic center for trade, commerce, agriculture, and tourism in the northeastern part of Samar by the year 2020. Also, I have to be up to as the model and example of hard work, efficiency, and productivity. I have to adopt initiatives to seek funds from national financing agencies to put up projects needed towards the realization of the vision because our allotment is insufficient. And now, you can see these things ongoing projects, especially the land transport terminal. The part of my proposal that will usher economic development starting from the barangay level to the population. As a doctor, I am doing my role as a healer of social illnesses. Some are emanating from within our organization in the local government unit, and all other concerns in the community affecting the peace, economic stability, progress, for the development of the municipality. My own direction is intended as a bridging leader, translated in establishing constant rapport and cohesive linkage with the stakeholders. Adhering to the democratic system of government and embarking on the principle of bridging leadership, every constituent is entitled to participate and be involved in all activities undertaken by the local government unit for community welfare. In the LGU family, every employee has the orientation that each one of them is a bridging leader that bridges the gap of the needs of the constituents to the government. Ladies and gentlemen, mass have been said by many people as expression of their appreciation for the municipality of Catarman in their present station towards progress and the emerging development projects for the accolades of awards and citations for the grandeur of this municipal building are attestations, reflections not only of my leadership attention, but also of our collective efforts, our shared aspirations for our beloved hometown that gradually transformed to a shining reality towards our vision to be the strategic center for trade, commerce, agriculture, and tourism. All of these are ours. We are all part of this recognition because we are all Catarman. And I believe no leaders can do the job alone of shaping and transforming a community remarkable to a remarkable and wholesome place to live in and to be proud of without cooperation and collaboration of the constituents. It is from small stones that we build this monument of cathedral. This principle transcends to the trend of leadership today as participatory and transformational. In short, bridging leadership. It is the leader that takes initiative to bridge the gap between the constituents of the government for whatever support and assistance the government will extend to meet the needs of our constituents. Likewise, every constituent, no matter how poor he may be, is also capable of extending help to the government. In this case, we can be reminded of the famous words of President John F. Kennedy. Don't ask what the government can do for you. Ask what we can do. Every one of us is an active participant in building and shaping our community to be progressive. From the noble efforts of our predecessors who laid the strong foundations of our town to an independent municipality to the town leaders ahead of me, each one has done their share and contribution to realize our cherished dream for Catarman in their journey to progress. This present administration takes pride of presenting to you our accomplishments for this Olas ng Bayan. These are all the lasting legacy we are enjoying today and should be nourished and sustained by our future generations. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to the aspiring leaders of our community and to our field alignment, let me pose my challenge to you from the words of President Manuel L. Clinton, and I quote, "Show me a people composed of vigorous, sturdy individuals, of men and women, healthy in mind and body, virtuous, free, industrious, self-reliant, purposeful in thought as well as in action, imbued with a sound patriotism and a profound sense of righteousness, with high social ideas and a strong moral fiber, and I will show you a great nation, a vision that will live forever, carrying the common task of advancing the welfare and promoting the happiness of mankind. At ang pahalipot, kini nga ayat para sa aton nga tanan, na tugan, kapitaat in mga gamayon, na may kasing-kasing, simpag-ubo, para sa progreso sa bunto, kay kapititaon po kamo, yung bunto, na malipayon ang mga blokyon. On this occasion, I wish to extend my sincere gratitude and commendation to some people who have joined me along the ups and downs in my 9 years journey as a steward of our municipality. To the late Treasurer Pedro Balsahada and the employees in the Treasurer's office, thank you for ensuring effective revenue generation. Our collection strategies that surpass the target of collection to significant increase, making possible the community budget from the 20% EDS and the SAS available by the falls in Catarman. To our municipal administrator, Attorney Cesar J. Clasico, and his support staff, thank you for the strengthening and upholding synergy in the municipality of Catarman by providing efficient and effective coordination and administrative support to all offices. To Dr. Sani Portisa, my municipal treasurer and the staff, thank you for maintaining effective revenue generation program and proper management of local government funds. To our municipal accountant, Mrs. Romina Bomba Montante and her staff, thank you for the very timely preparation and submission of financial statements, reports, and remittances. To the retired municipal officers, Mr. Capocquian, and the present officer in charge, Engineer Chupilo Rocky, and the office staff, thank you for a systematic method of assessment and appraisal of real properties for taxation and purposes. To our local civil registrar, Mr. Bomba and his office staff, thank you for providing quality civil registration products and services. For the Municipal Agricultural Office, headed by Ms. Rina Capocquian, our Municipal Agriculturist. Thank you for maximizing agricultural productivity and increasing the income of farmers and fisherfolk. For the Office of MPDC, headed by Mrs. Eileen Mendes Ada, thank you for extending technical assistance in the development of the municipality of Catarman. For our Municipal Budget Office, headed by Mr. Edwin Garvez, thank you for steadfastly performing the role of safeguarding our public funds and ensuring its use only for the improvement of government. To the Municipal Engineer's Office, headed by Engineer Francisco Javier Jeremias, thank you for ensuring public works and projects of the local government series of government properly implemented and monitored in accordance to plan, specification, and implementation. To our municipal Welfare Development Office, headed by Mrs. RAdyo Catarman. Thank you for enhancing the capability of LGU to reduce poverty by providing different basic welfare services, programs, and budgets to the constituents that promote welfare improvement. So the General Services Office, headed by Mr. Marlon Mendez, thank you for proper inventory of LGU properties, plans, equipment for office maintenance, and maintenance of cleanliness of the municipal grounds. With the Municipal Health Services, headed by Dr. Deborah Liao, thank you for quality health services for all, especially the poor, and for maintaining a well-organized and functional health facility. To the ESB Secretary, Mr. Osvaldo Villar, and his office staff, thank you for maintaining quality services and keeping of ESB resolutions, ordinances, and other documentaries. Our very energetic Vice Mayor, Honorable Enrique C. Donda Sr., and the competent members of the Sangguniang Bayan, thank you for the enactment of quality legislation that promotes general welfare to the people and for the realization of various developments of the municipal government. Our office staff, the municipal mayor's office, thank you for your prompt and efficient services. To all of you, including the job order employees, you have been my strong and loyal allies. To you, I give my salute. To all the stakeholders, the elementary and secondary schools of Gamay District 1 and Gamay District 2, thank you for your unfailing services when I needed you most. To all punong barangays, and other barangay officials who helped me implement national projects in the barangay. So the recording hand from 50th IB, from the Philippine National Police, thank you for security you have provided us. That always assured of the safety in all affairs in the community. For the business sector, thank you for your financial, moral, and material support in times of our need. For the religious sector, we sincerely bow for your spiritual support and guidance. Thank you, Father. For the senior citizens, you are a source of our inspiration. Thank you for your prayers and moral support. To the Gamay District Hospital staff and personnel, thank you for extending your services to our fellow Gamaynon. To the Regional Trial Court and Municipal Circuit Trial Court personnel, our sincere thanks for being responsive in our development program. To my kababayan, we are live TV. Mga parag-jornal, mga parag-tibikab, mga panday, mga parag-uma, mga parag-isda, kayo nga tanan, di matukngan ang kadako sa atang pasalamat, sa bisan anong abulit o suporta na iyo isintaangin sa administrasyon. Salamat sa iyong atanan. Sa aton mga personnel and employees and families, thank you also for your support. Sa aton representatives of the ALG or newly appointed ALGOL, salamat sa guidance sa among mga elected officials. Tugad sa iyo, tugad din sa iyo na panimalay, na tanan ka mo may tagpatagsa na responsibilidad, pagbinsyong o pagpahigon sa atong panimalay. Before I close, I wish to express a great challenge to all of us. Now that we are in fourth year and going to greater heights of progress, this will be no more time for complacency, no way for idleness, no place for parasitism, no chance for criminality, lawlessness, and violence. Instead, let us prepare for the enormous task ahead to continue and sustain this precious legacy. Let us strive to reach the living condition of our people by giving greater impetus to economic development. Let us fill our idle land, improve and diversify our products, develop our fisheries, multiply our livestock, dairy and poultry farms. Let us foster private initiatives in business enterprise. Let us stimulate the development of our ecotourism attractions. Let us help change our taxes promptly. Let us be aware that government employment is neither spiritual nor an instrument of self-enrichment, but a noble calling of service to the people. Lastly, my dear Capocquian, let me quote the words of President Capocquian. I quote, "You elected me because you want me to serve you well. I hope you know that I have done my share. I hope you always help me to do so. Give me the light when my way is dark. Give me strength when you feel weakened. Give me courage always to do the right thing. Help me build in our people the reputation for honesty and fair dealing. Help me establish a new integrity in our thinking, in our words, and in our deeds. This has been made as the base of our breed and strive to be. Let us be true to ourselves so that we cannot be false to anyone or any people. Then we can know the right thing. And I, as your servant, can do the right thing for all the world to shine. Thank you and happy 40th anniversary.
Hello.